Welcome back to Down South Football Podcast. We're here giving you another short talking about a few things with the first week of college football season coming up. Joined this time by the other three men in the building. We got our boy Chauncey Tuck, our main man at DJ Double Dose, aka Ben Dennis, and the man himself, Mr. David Gardner. How y'all fellas doing tonight, man?
Hey, we're doing good, man. First of all, I like being introduced last, especially after being and definitely after Tuck.
And definitely after Tuck.
I'm glad you didn't get Tuck nothing to say, and Ben did not butt in. So this is really gonna be a great show.
I was froze for a second. That's the only reason why I didn't say anything. I was froze.
I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't feel like dimming your star, Dave. So I didn't.
I appreciate that.
First of all, how did y'all enjoy Week 0, man?
USC still ain't got no defense.
We ain't gotta go. I just asked how y'all enjoyed it. That's it.
I mean, the parts I got. I mean, football's back, so
yes,
we got football.
That's all we gotta say
from now on. So we're good.
We good. We got two questions for y'all to come y'all there. Like I said, a really short video. First question we gonna hit on is conference champions. Get a little prediction how they feeling about the conference champion. Might be a lot of chalk, might not be, but hey, we want to go ahead and at least get it on the record. When December come back around, we can come back and talk about it again. So we're gonna start with the conference that's really not a conference. Let's start with the Pac-12 or the Pac-4 as they're officially known right now.
And probably just because that hurricane is in the is trajected for the Gulf, it probably won't have a Pac anything after this weekend. So
you're not right. So we're gonna start with Chauncey Tuck. Chauncey Tuck, give me your conference champion.
Conference champion. Right now, I will go with Oregon. I think Oregon has a better offense, way better defense than USC. I think that the main reason why I pick Oregon is because I think the fluidity. They got again. You have a Heisman hopeful in Bo Nix, but you don't have a Heisman winner in USC, so you give a little push there. But I mean, Utah's gonna be strong. Matter of fact, they got to play Florida this weekend, so that game was mighty close last year. So, but we'll talk about
rising play is the question.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be an issue. So, but it has nothing to do with the conference. So I think Oregon State's gonna be way improved with DJ Ukulele.
DJ, just say DJ you.
Say DJ.
DJ. It'll be a lot better with DJ. And other than that, you got Kenny going to Arizona State, and you got Washington, but nobody cares about Washington and Arizona State because they wear Adidas. So
okay, Pastor Ben, do less than Tuck and not give us the whole breakdown of the conference. We just asked for the conference champion.
I'm gonna do it short and sweet. I got USC. I got USC and Washington playing for the Pac-12 title, and I got USC winning the whole thing. I don't think nobody from the conference makes it to the playoffs, though. I don't, because they're gonna beat each other. Like for what Tuck just said, it's gonna be two. Once they get into October, it's gonna be too many games. They're gonna beat each other up, and I don't see nobody coming out of the undefeated at all, and I really don't think nobody's going to come out of the unscathed with one loss because they're going to beat each other up. And as we saw on display this past weekend, USC's defense is still non-existent. So,
okay. Pass it on to David Gardner. David, what you got, brother?
Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is follow directions. It's first thing. I'm going to follow directions. So. I'm going to pick USC as my conference winner. Okay. But I will give an honorable mention to Utah, depending upon how they, you can't count them out. But I'm gonna follow directions. I'm gonna do like my host asks. USC to win the Pac-12.
Okay, let me give a follow-up question to the other three people. Ben already gave his run up as being Washington. Who else can you see as your second place in the Pac-12?
Mine will be USC.
Mine would be. I feel the same way about Utah as I do about Oregon. So I guess I have a 2A and a 2B, Utah or.
Okay. I really want to roll with USC, and I just can't do it. So right now, I'm gonna roll with Oregon also. Oregon and Washington right now is what I got. But USC probably gonna pull it out, but it's hard after what I've seen this weekend. That's why you want to do it on first impression.
You can't unsee it, man. It's like we cannot unsee it.
But I understand. I'm kind of with y'all. I understand why we're going.
They keep kicking that doggone ball to branch. Then you know
they can go hang it up. They gonna
I think everybody they don't get a blueprint to what not to do.
Well, we'll move on to the next conference. Next conference is the conference that already has bounced back from them in realignment. Even it's pretty good. So we're talking about the Big 12. I think this is going to be unanimous, but I could be wrong. So, Tuck, who you got for the Big 12?
Today, you telling me I'm saying Texas today, but I got a sneaky opinion about Oklahoma.
Do you have a reason about Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just one. Do you have a reason about? Okay.
I mean, I can't tell. You know, I get it.
Okay, don't tell it right now, Ben. What you got?
I'm with Tuck. I'm still tipping. Texas is gonna do it. I'm telling you, this is it. This is it, man. They got this. They got it.
Now, Dave. Yeah, Dave. I know you don't like agreeing with Ben.
Hey, man, what's the narrative, baby? Texas is back.
They back. They it, man. This is it.
Hey, the Big 12 is a funny conference because you just never know who gonna win what any given Saturday, depending on when that game being played, what time. But Texas just looking at it based off of last year, they're gonna return the quarterback. They are, gonna have to replace a few pieces on offense, but for the most part, they should be pretty solid. So I will say Texas would be my favorite. And if you decide to do a follow-up, who's going to be the second one? I will either roll towards Oklahoma or Baylor.
Okay. So nobody's going to give any love to the new people in the conference this year.
UCF does not stand a chance. Gus Malzahn will probably get fired after this year.
I just say nobody going to give some love. That's all I said. I ain't say anybody was going to actually pick.
They're going to get broken real proper.
I said, what
TCU could repeat.
They lost a lot.
They lost a lot, bro. But I'm not saying they're not going to be. But that's anyway. I will say this. I even though Texas fans got mad at me for my little shot at them in our previous video, I am going to roll with Texas. I think number one, it's been too quiet in that camp. With a lot of good and everybody's been talking about, like, every time they visit Texas camp, they've been like, "Oh, I'm very impressed with what I got and what I see." So I'm gonna roll with Texas, man. Because if you don't do it now, then I guess it don't matter. But I'm not that big a believer in Oklahoma as far as overall right now, but we'll see. So we got what, 2 Texas,
all
3
Texas.
All Texas.
I thought you said Oklahoma. So
I said right now it's Texas, but I want to pick Oklahoma.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought this was going to be a clean sweep. So, moving on, we got the Big Ten. Big Ten, we got a conference champion coming back. Who you got? This is going to be interesting to see. I know what the national narrative has been. What the national narrative has been for a lot of these schools has been about talking about Michigan and stuff like that, and how talented they are. So y'all tell me what you got, Tuck.
If the gap has gotten any closer between Michigan and Ohio State, it got close. It got blown out of proportion last year. But they got that boy. They got that kid up there in Ohio State. And I can't pick give me Ohio State because Marvin Harrison. Yeah, just give me Ohio State.
I think Marvin Harrison is going to be a part-time player. Michigan has a lot returning. They have a point to prove. I actually believe in khaki pants this season beyond the Big Ten. I got Michigan winning this
one.
and more.
Okay, before Dave go, you said Marvin Harrison or what?
I don't think he's gonna play the full year. I think they're gonna take an L and he gonna.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you get what I'm saying? We done seen it.
No, I thought you were talking something else. Like he was.
He don't play.
No. I mean, he done already heard that had he came out last year, he would have been a top 5 pick. So that's what I mean.
He is Marvin Harrison though. That is his son. So I don't know. We see. Dave, who you got?
That's what I mean by part time.
Fun fact.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Go ahead.
I mean, everybody that watches these shows know that Ryan Day is 1-2 versus Michigan. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be 1-3. Michigan wins the conference, but Ohio State ends up going to the playoffs. Probably has a better run. Probably maybe just as talented as Michigan, if not more.
No,
but Ryan Day is not going to get over the hump to beat Jim Harbaugh. So Michigan, but Ohio State, I think, has a better long-term season, if that makes sense.
Very interesting. Well, since we never had a Michigan mod on this show,
never.
We've had a Ryan Day mod on here. We're going to change that this year. Also, got to get some Michigan folks on here.
Yeah.
And since I did visit the University of Michigan this summer, got to see the big house up close personal. I'm roll with the Wolverines. I think Ohio State has too many holes up front. Replacing Big Paris Johnson, replacing all them. Now Michigan, when they go up against other folks, I can't do nothing about that. But they're gonna roll grade in the Big Ten. They are overly talented. But it's just hard for me to say Michigan winning because somewhere along the line, tell me khaki pants gonna do something. It's gonna be stupid. But I'm gonna roll with Michigan barely. Okay. So let's go to the ACC. Now, Ben, you are excluded from this conversation right now. Tuck, who you got in the ACC?
I have the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
In Hartman, we believe, huh?
Who can't play for the?
They can't play for what?
You're clown. Stop trying to be funny.
I know you trying to be funny.
I got the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, bro.
I do think they're gonna be Clemson this year, though. I do.
Look, Marcus,
is that your final pick?
Yeah, because I mean they got. Look, let me tell you, they got Sam Hartman down there. The kid know he could toss that pill, man. That's all they needed was a quarterback, and it was addition by subtraction with old buddy going down to Alabama. Thank you.
Okay.
Both of them, the quarterback and the OC.
Anyway, Ben.
But who do you think winning the conference? Because they can't win the conference.
They don't go to the ACC championship game?
No. That's why I said you're being funny. They can't play for it.
You know that's why I was gonna just skip over him, right?
Yeah, like that's why they can't play for it.
Oh well, I thought they could play for it.
No, that was only during COVID. They only had a one. That was COVID year. Okay. That was the only year. That was the only year we let them come in and play for it. That was it.
Well, duh.
Now, Ben, you should have let him just keep that on record.
I couldn't let him do it. I couldn't let him.
I thought they were gonna play for it. I would have found out later though. Like somebody told me in the show, "Hey, no, they can't play for it." I have friends that watch the show. But anyway, give me Florida State.
Okay.
I think they're there. I mean, I do. That's what I got.
Surprised he ain't go Clemson, but that's a whole different story. All righty. So Ben, do I even have to ask?
Well, let me give you a reason before you ask. I'm gonna say this: we get Clemson early before Garrett and Cade figures it out, because before they face us, the only tough opponent they got is Duke, and they got a couple of cupcakes, and that's it. So we getting them early. This is one of them situations where like we getting them early.
Is that Clemson or is it dope?
Is that Clemson? But It's 2008. Just look, hey, nostalgia's sake. Last time we had to deal with this situation. Anyway, long story short. But no, give me Florida State. We get Clemson early. I do think Clemson will slip up again because they still got Notre Dame on their schedule.
Okay.
So
they
slip up again.
Man, this is tough because Florida State has been known to drop one that they shouldn't drop. I do agree with Ben. They do get Clemson early. But Clemson, who won the conference last year?
Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson also.
With Shipley and all them boys.
Yeah.
You do have Peter Woods coming in.
They got beat by the backups at Tennessee, though. Don't forget that.
It's going to be hard. I mean, you got to dethrone the champ, right?
You got to beat them. I keep saying it. You got to do it.
So.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I can't remember.
That's where we going, huh?
That's where we going?
Okay.
No, we got props now.
I ain't know it. Lee Corso, you were supposed to have a prop, Lee Corso.
Hey, Ben let me down. Ben got the prop behind.
You know, a prop ain't nothing. You know, a prop ain't nothing.
Okay. Shout out to the family. Peter Woods. Know he gonna have a great year up there at Clemson.
Yeah.
Know he gonna have a good year.
Oh, he gonna have a good time in Clemson.
Yeah, I know he gonna have a good. I know he gonna have a good year, man. Shout out to the daddy family, Jermaine. What's happening, bro? For the first time in a long time, I'm gonna utter some words I haven't uttered in a long time. Bitter Spear. Give me Florida State. There are several reasons why I want to roll with Florida State. Shout out to the Twitter space I was in the other day, and they had a Clemson fan on, and he and the dude just kind of broke them down like they went position by position. Florida State versus Clemson. Very simple. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with Florida State, man. I just don't know about Klubnik. He's gonna have to show me. I'm with Florida State and they D-line. I'm with them on the cornerback that they brought in. And they got a returning starter that it seems like it's their time. So it's their time to win it or not to win it. So give me Florida State.
And before you go off that, and just know, I think Cade and Garrett gonna be fine.
Yeah,
like they're gonna figure that out. That's gonna be an issue. They're gonna be perfectly fine because I mean, we saw what Garrett did with.
They got Garrett.
Yeah, we saw what he did with Max. And obviously, the envelope was pushed by him hiring Garrett. So.
Yeah, so it might be something like we might be tooting ourselves up or something. So
and they could face each other twice because there's no divisions. So
yeah. Speaking of no divisions, the last year divisions until whatever in the Southeastern Conference, there's no more divisions after this year. Moving to 0 divisions. This is going to be a very interesting pick. I want the West. So. I want the West, and I want the East. Oh, you about to be very surprised. I want the West and the East. Tuck?
I'll take the lead on this. No, Tuck. No, like let make Tuck go behind me on this one.
What did you do?
It's a
go ahead.
Go ahead. Look, we all know Georgia gonna do what they got to do in the East. Yeah, unless Tennessee pulls it off, Georgia makes it out of the East. That's it. Ain't nobody else in the East. But in the West, though, I know Tuck don't want to admit it because we're talking about the pre-show. I think Jalen Milroe gonna be all right, Tuck. I do. Bama's winning the West, man.
There you go, talking about that pre-show stuff.
I'm just saying, we talked about it. I got Bama winning the West, man.
We got a lounge, y'all. We got a lounge in the back. That's what we call it pre-show. Yeah, Ben gets extra drunk before he gets onto the show.
Yeah, ain't nobody in no pre-show. So he got back. So you got winning overall.
Georgia won the whole thing, winning the SEC overall.
Going away from what I've been hearing. All right, so Tuck, what you got?
Okay, so my West champion, LSU.
Okay.
My East champion, Tennessee.
And your overall champion?
Overall champion, Tennessee.
I'm not gonna ask for reasons. This is why we do the predictions. Dave, how you doing, sir? What you got in the West and the East, sir?
You know, I wish this was one of the years that I believe that Florida would be even decent.
Well, if you believe that, we gotta get you off the show.
This is not one of those years. And see, here's the thing. I think the obvious choice would be Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
But also, man, it's hard to do this 3 years in a row. It's almost unheard of. Has anybody done it 3 years in a row?
Bama came the closest.
Bama came the closest. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, what about NCC champs 3 in a row? Bama did it.
I think they haven't done 3 years in a row.
Not 3 years. Well, wait a minute.
You sure about that?
I go to
like the early years.
It'd be like what years?
I said the early.
I mean, if it was done, it might have been like early. But either way, the point I'm making is it's rare,
right,
to win this conference 3 years in a row. So with that being said, I'm like, well, where else can I go? You know, can't go Florida. I mean, I have to go Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
But then that means I gotta agree with Tuck. That ain't good.
And that game is in Knoxville this year.
That game is in Knoxville, and those boys gonna want some payback. They got mollywop, as I would say.
Yep.
The weather got bad down there between down there in Athens, man. It was rough. So I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I just don't see 3 years in a row.
Well, me and Ben had a very heated conversation about Tennessee last year.
Now, that other side of the coin, Renard and I was driving through Pensacola, Florida today.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I think that's one of Ben's stomping ground down in there somewhere.
Yeah, you know, Pensacola, Panama City, Destin, that whole peninsula.
Yeah, I think he frequent that area.
The whole peninsula. You know what I'm
saying? That's me too, but go ahead.
So, as we were talking,
shouts out to North Florida.
As long as it ain't Northern Louisiana, we all
right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Great play.
Good night.
Anyway, go on.
So, we'll have a discussion. I do believe. Here's what I do believe. I do believe that Alabama will have 2 losses on this schedule. Now, will they have 2 SEC losses? Maybe not. But I think it's going to be 2-loss season. I took a deep dive into Auburn. I like a lot of good stuff, but a good friend of mine, he don't care much for the defensive line, and I respect his opinion.
You better listen.
Damn it! I mean, do I really have other? Give me
LSU.
LSU.
I mean,
really. LSU.
So you want LSU?
Because that LSU loss to Florida State last year looked a whole lot better.
Yeah.
With the season alone.
I'm saying LSU
things it didn't matter because they still reached quote unquote their goals because they still won the West.
I say LSU wins that side of the conference. They also win the conference, and they meet Florida State in a rematch.
So you got LSU beating Georgia?
Yes.
Oh no,
No, Tennessee. I chose Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee. You told Tennessee. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tennessee, yeah. I'm a year away from pulling I'm a year away. Hugh, I am a year away.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
I wanted to pull it this year, just a little too early.
No divisions next year too. Yeah.
Y'all. I'll let y'all know. Okay.
Hugh cooking.
Y'all gotta stop see now y'all sound like some of the other fans out here. We going 11-1. Hey, bro. Sit down.
Hugh cooking. Hey.
He cooking, but you gotta let him cook.
Money is being spent.
Relax. Beside the fact that Florida State just got the 2 safeties that we wanted, so the money ain't been brought in it up because Patterson was the one I wanted all along. However, as I digress,
I told him.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Anyway, moving on. SEC East and West champions. You know, in the East, everybody just think Georgia going cakewalk, and I'm not saying they don't have an easier time, but you know, it's always something about the Kentucky and the South Carolina game. You catching Georgia with a new quarterback early. You're catching a Spencer Rattler that's as confident as I've seen him since high school. Shane Beamer can coach now. I think Georgia probably gonna still win, but it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't as easy as everyone trying to make it out to be with South Carolina, Tennessee, and even Kentucky, because they're tired of being talked about so bad. And there's no Stetson. Carson Beck is a much more better. Like I said, unproven quarterback.
Another B word.
Look, we're gonna talk about Stetson on another show, okay? Now you got Tennessee, of course. Everybody know how far Joe Milton can throw the ball, but can he throw the ball where he needs to throw it? Not how far he can throw it.
Just throw it to squirrel. You can't out throw squirrels.
Man, that's true. That's true. So, and then we come into the West. There was a lot of love for LSU. You know, somebody I really respect, especially when it comes down to X's and O's. They originally picked LSU. But after visiting a practice, they changed the pick to Alabama that they saw up and close and personal. He won't say exactly why. He would not say exactly why, but he saw the practice up close and personal. He was on the air. He changed his pick from LSU on the air. Came back and said, I apologize. I have changed my pick. He changed his pick to Bama. I'm a roll with Bama, unfortunately, right now. My dark horse is Texas A&M. And that means Alabama and Georgia. No, I'm not picking Alabama. It's going probably, I guess I got to stick with Georgia. I've given no really thought to that.
Your dark horse is A&M?
Yeah, my dark horse is A&M.
We got to get nephew back on here.
But hold on. But just think about for just a small smidge. They came down to a lab possession against Bama, and they beat LSU. And that wasn't even a good A&M team last year.
Let me tell you something. And you should know.
Do you understand the meaning of the word dark horse?
No, I'm talking about being now. But you should understand with Jimbo, coming from Jimbo, how he is about his offense.
Oh yeah. What
him and Bobby Petrino got two different mindsets.
But you know what? He got $94 million on the line right now.
He sure do. And it's less now.
Whatever. He got that. Whatever. I can't remember exactly. He got that on his mind. When I say dark horse, I think
it was 10 years.
The talent is still there for them.
The talent's there.
He can let go. If he can let,
the talent is there, but I'm telling you, by game 3,
I'm sticking with Georgia. By the way, just leaving it right there for right now.
But by game 3, Petrino and Fisher, ain't gonna mess, bro.
Need to make this quick. What player are you looking forward to see this year? You got 15 seconds.
Player I'm looking forward to see this year, Branch. I like how he played.
Cop out.
For me, it's Travis. I want to see if Brian gonna let him play on both sides of the ball. Now that he's at Colorado.
See you know.
Who did that?
I mean,
Lord have mercy.
That's what they said the other day, bro. I was like, huh? Okay.
Ain't no we was pledging a fraternity. Moving on. Dave.
Man, I got a lot of them, Williams.
Okay, well, you just name one. I mean, you name whatever one you want to name. This ain't the only one. Just a quick one.
Man, I mean, I want to see what Shadua does.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what Marvin Harrison Jr. does. I want to see what Spencer Rattler does. I definitely want to see these freaks that y'all got outside of the wide receiver at Auburn do. want to see those.
Let's
Man.
go.
I want to see Jordan Travis. I want to see, man. Come on, man. I'm ready to see some damn football. I mean, there's a lot of them. I want to see. I mean, I ain't even got down to Texas. I ain't got to the big state of Texas.
And think about Saturday. Like you mentioned, even when we talking about Colorado, man, they got TCU Saturday.
Yeah,
that's gonna be heavy on display on what the Deion era kicks off. They got TCU Saturday.
Oh, I got a quick question. This was not on our agenda.
Go ahead.
Over or under 5 wins for Prime?
Under.
You got.
I don't need no thought.
I'll go push.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm even. I think he gets 5. I think he's gonna finish 5 and 7. He's gonna come up short. He gonna come up a bowl game short. 1 game. I got him 5 and 7.
I got him under 5. I'll just.
The player that I want to see, like you said, it's so many. Okay, I'll give you one. Of course, I want to see Peyton Thorne. See if he can actually do something, but that's a whole different story. Carson Beck. I wanted to see, is he anywhere near to be? And then I'm gonna step down a level.
Hold on, finish your thought. Anywhere near to be what?
Anywhere near to be the leader that Stetson was. If he can be anywhere near, because Stetson, you can talk about Stetson all you want to, but Stetson led that team.
I get a leader. I mean, we respect our elders in the room.
Look, hey, Tuck. Stetson Bennett was a 4th round draft pick to the Los Angeles Rams.
And he's gonna be second string.
Second string to Matthew Stafford.
Okay. Yeah. I want to see it. And then, like I said, stepping down a level, the guy down south football, of course, I just want to see him. And it's coming up. It's Davis Richard from North Carolina Central against UCLA. I want to show his talent, but we ain't got to go deep right now. I just want to see the guy. I just want to see the guy up close and personal, see what he got. I know how he can play. I just want to see it. That's why
I'm surprised nobody mentioned Drake May on the show. I guess
I don't want to see him.
I guess we know that defense just as bad as USC defense, so it's gonna be in the same boat.
I mean, if he had been in Alabama like he was supposed to be, shut up, Bernard.
They didn't offer anything, Bernard.
If he was Alabama like he's supposed to, shut up. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to Down South Football Podcast. Man.
Hold up. We forgot something.
What's that?
We forgot that there's another conference we forgot.
We sure did.
Who did we forget?
Even though we said it at media that we got to say it on working.
So we gotta predict the SWAC, right?
Okay, you're right. And thank you for correcting. Yes, SWAC prediction. I'm so sorry about that. I thought we had already said the SWAC. I promise. I'm sorry about that.
We did unofficially.
That's my fault. I thought we did it on another video. We hadn't. I'm sorry, but maybe I did it in my mind, or maybe I've been talking about it too much on other places. That's what it is. Sorry.
Yeah, we didn't predict the SWAC. So, Tuck, who you got?
Who you got?
I said Prairie View. That's what I picked during the Sweat Media Days. We already had picked during the Sweat Media Days, but I got Prairie View.
I don't remember picking the Sweat Media Day. And then the fact that
you left.
I left. Yeah.
That's what it was. I was like, I know I picked it on.
Yeah.
Ben?
I'm staying the same way, man. I still got Southern versus Fam, and I got Fam taking the whole thing.
Yeah, because I said Prairie View versus Fam. Did it? Yeah.
There you want me to go? There you go.
I would keep it in the same order. We don't need to change it up at this point.
Go ahead.
Fam was my front runner.
Mm-hmm.
Until I had a turn to peek through them blinds at Jackson State.
See.
Hey, DC say, look.
That ain't right. That ain't right. You didn't had a jump start because now see you watch Jackson State on Saturday with that impressive.
Man. I
with the boy that couldn't throw the ball. Shut up, no, I'm not talking about.
That's true. But see, here's my thing about Jackson State. It seems all the everything is pointed at Fam. Fam should win it,
right?
Based off the trajectory of Prime not being in no more, and they were right there with him. Blah blah blah. But I think this team in Jackson State, not only are they talented, but they are playing with a chip on their shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They got something to prove. You know what I mean? And they play like they had something to prove. And what I love about it is that, to me, this is not a reality TV show team anymore. These boys straighten up getting it. So
they grinded now. They brought it. They brought it the other night.
They brought it. Do I think that they may even lose the fam? I don't think they lose, but even if they lose the fam, it's still a possibility they can win the conference. But I'm gonna roll with Jackson State. I just think I like where they are. I think they play with a chip on their shoulder. I think they feel like they have something to prove, and I think it's time for them to move from underneath that shadow that be with who is Coach Prime.
Oh, yeah, ask me. In Musa, we trust. Give him FAMU right now. That's where I am. Now I will say this. After talking to a few people and looking around, the conference is way deeper than we thought they were. Because teams like Alabama State, sorry, it's something about some of these teams that just make me
make my beat itch.
Chuck, what up, Chuck? I love it, man. I think the competition is gonna be hot and fierce. I don't think FAM takes it in a walk, and I think FAM could even lose Saturday to Jackson State. You have to find out on Down South Football coming back on Prediction Show on Thursday. So I hope to see y'all on Thursday. So we let y'all know who's gonna win this game, and we can have an official rules and official, the prediction show. As y'all just love to talk about us, won't nobody go against us for no money, but hey, it is what it is. So that's where we are. And in the words of Cole Cubic, I do have the right to change my mind once something is on tape.
Hey, Tuck, that's Renard. Look, that's it. That's his one right there.
I
have the right to reserve change my.
I do because I'm not gonna stick with somebody. Like if I see you on tape and look, tape don't lie.
Like Skip, stand by the courage of your.
First of all, don't mention that man on this show.
Boy, y'all see it today.
Look, it's time for another time. Look, y'all already went over the time.
They got 50 people. That was terrible.
We got to go.
Okay. But
other things, go check out some of our other reels about the clock rules. We told y'all about that clock rule. Somebody that was at the game, won the game Saturday, told me it felt like the first quarter flew by. Like that. So just be weary and just be careful. Go back, check all our stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I always go the wrong way. Y'all see it. YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, and you can see Twitter too. Make sure y'all subscribe there, man. Check out the website for all good stuff like that. But I'm not putting that X up there. They thank you.
We do need a new graphic, don't we?
For what?
We got to put the X up there.
I ain't putting the X up there.
He's like, he ain't put it up there.
I ain't putting the X. Y'all can put the X up there. It just don't look right. I'm sorry, Elon.
It's so funny because you see people fumbling over and over. They're like, man, it's Twitter, no X. It's like
yeah, no, get something else. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the show, man. It's time for the season, of course. We here. I'm happy to have all three of my brothers back in here with us, and maybe we got some more content, some more things coming for y'all. So nothing else. Tune in Thursday. Y'all got anything else in there, fellas? We're gonna get up out of here for right now.
Maybe Thursday we can get Renard to squeeze the playoff pick out. Maybe.
I can go answer that question for you. I have not seen the tape. No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll be predicting the Orange Blossom Classic and Bama State versus Southern and a couple other highly anticipated matchups, but no, not doing the playoff right now. I'm good. But anyway, man, for Down South Football Podcast, it's Renard Williams, our man Chauncey Tuck. We got I am DJ Double Dose, aka Ben Dennis, and back in the corner, David Gardner. for Down South Football Podcast, man. We out. See y'all soon. Peace.